Joining us now exclusively also from Orlando, the Reverend Jeff Dixon, who is the Bloom's family pastor and longtime friend. Good morning, Reverend.
Good morning.
I know that you visited with Nadia in the hospital. Good to hear that doctors predict a full recovery. How is she feeling?
Well, the first day when I saw her, she was sleeping and resting, as you might imagine. She hadn't been in bed for 4 nights. But yesterday, she was talking and chatting and starting to unpack a little bit of her story. So she was looking good.
She did not eat. She did not drink anything for 4 days. It's just remarkable to think that anyone, much less an 11-year-old girl, could go through that and be doing so well. What to you is the most remarkable thing about how she survived?
Well, in listening to her yesterday, I mean, she was incredibly calm about the whole thing. I told her I would have been scared to death out there, and she just smiled. And I would imagine the most frightening thing for her was that she was beginning to believe that no one would find her.
Do you think that it's just part of her personality? That's just the kind of girl she is, that she was able to keep so calm?
Probably so. I mean, she's an adventurer, and she's an explorer, and she's an amazing kid.
Is there any suspicion from anyone, the parents, friends, anyone in the community, that there may be more to this story than meets the eye?
No, I don't think so. I think she's a little girl who just simply got lost because she was out doing what she loved to do. She was taking some pictures and she was exploring nature.
And we haven't heard much about the parents, Jeff and Tanya. How are they doing?
They're doing remarkably well, and as you can imagine, they're incredibly relieved. They're phenomenal people. They have a deep faith that carried them through this entire thing. And they're feeling a lot better today than they did a couple days ago.
And faith played such a big, big role in this story. They are people of faith. The man who found them is someone who once attended the church. It's like someone from above was looking over Nadia.
I think God definitely was taking care of them. And this is one of those times, too, where the story has a happy ending. I can tell you from being with the family, along the way, there were a lot of dark moments, and yet they always were holding on to, no matter what the ending was going to be,
right,
that God was in control and they were going to be okay.
As parents, Reverend, we always look for lessons in these kinds of stories. They have 2 other kids. What will they do differently, if anything, now regarding their 3 children?
Well, I mean, I certainly think there's going to be a little bit of caution, but they're fantastic parents. And so I don't think they did anything wrong. With an 11-year-old child, that 11-year-old child is going to ride a bike, and they're going to look around, they're going to explore and discover the world. And so I think that, you know, other than being a little bit extra cautious, they would do everything just the same.
Reverend Jeff Dixon, thank you so much, sir, for your time.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.